Hey everyone, welcome to Passport to Cravings. My name's John. My wife Tricia is behind the camera, and if you watched our video on Monday, you saw our wheel spinning. Now that wheel has a whole list of countries, and wherever it lands decides what country we're taking the food from for this week. And this week it landed on Australia. And so today we're cooking Australia's national dish, roast lamb. Now, with this roast lamb, give you a little bit of history here. It first came to Australia, it looks like in 1788 on the first fleet. They brought sheep over to Australia on that thing. And eventually they made the transition from mutton to lamb in the 1800s. Now since then, it's become kind of a national staple, almost like a cultural icon. They'll have roast lamb on national holidays, especially things like Australia Day, they'll have it. And so it's really something that's ingrained in the society. Another fun fact too, Australia is one of the largest exporters of lamb in the world. So join us as we get this leg of lamb prepared, and we're going to have ourselves some roast lamb. The first thing that we're going to do is rub this leg of lamb down with olive oil. Now we thought about using butter for this, but really the olive oil is going to work better for our purposes. Now we're going to spice this thing. First she's going to take some salt, and she's going to put a good amount on there. You really do want a good amount there because it is a sizable leg of lamb. It's 5.5 pounds. And then some pepper. And that's really the only spice that we're going to use for this. She's going to take that leg of lamb and transfer it to a roasting pan. And our oven, we have preheated to 355 degrees. She's going to put that into the oven, and it's going to cook for about 2 hours, about 20 minutes a pound. All right, well, the cooking is done. We have our vegetables in front of us. We've got parsnips, we've got rutabaga, we've got some Brussels sprouts, but the star of the show, the Australian portion of this, is going to be our leg of lamb. So let's uncover this and take a look. Oh, yeah. We measured the temperature on this. We tend to like our lamb at a medium rare, which is right between 130 and 135 degrees Fahrenheit. I know Australia does Celsius. I'm not even going to try to convert that. But we have a good medium rare leg of lamb. And let's just get a little slice off the end here and just see how that looks. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We can hold that little piece up there, a little bit of pinkish right there. It'll get a little more pink as we get towards the middle. And here in just a minute we are going to cut to what you can see where everything's set up on the plate, and we'll give it a try. All right, we've got a beautiful piece of lamb here. We've got the vegetables, we've got mixed parsnips and carrots, again the Brussels sprouts, the rutabaga. There's only one thing missing when we're eating a piece of lamb, and that's the mint sauce. It's the homemade mint sauce. My son is very excited about the mint sauce. It's a homemade mint sauce. It's malt vinegar, some sugar, and mint leaves. You let it sit at room temperature after you boil it for about 3 hours to make that mint sauce. We're going to put that right on top of that lamb here. And let's give this a try. This is, again, the Australian national dish, roast lamb. That is delicious. That is absolutely delicious. Well, thank you everybody for joining us on Passport to Cravings. We've been to Australia without really leaving the comfort of our own home. Next Monday, we're going to have another wheel spin, and we'll see where we will head to next time. Bye, everyone.